Hello there everyone and welcome back to more Total War Warhammer. We had ourselves a bit of an amazing success here for, was it? I wish it showed me the events. There we are. For the court of Labaris is now completely eradicated due to their own incompetency, and I did it with an incredibly underpowered army, arguably. Even more so when you consider the fact I did not even bother or think of utilizing my reinforcements that came in partway through the battle. A little bit of a mistake on my part, but it was still an amazing victory, and killing off their queen probably had a lot to do with that, let's be honest. They gave me a very easy means to kind of kill her off, and as a result, they are no more. And we have Lamia as part of my territory, but sadly that leaves me in a very awkward predicament, for our next adversary that I'm probably going to have to deal with is the Lizardmen. And the reason that's going to be very problematic is their troops are incredibly expensive and incredibly powerful, judging by the one army we saw alone. And I don't even think, actually, I see my assassin here. Let's see if my assassin can find an army or not. So Krokar, I don't know how you pronounce it. You are terrifying, but at the same time, you are pretty crippled. There is an opportunity here to do some damage, I think. As I was gonna say, each one of these source warriors are worth like maybe 700 gold, I think, roughly. And when you consider that they're already heavily leveled up, a good chunk of them at least, never mind the fact they have a feral stegodon, which thankfully they are crippled, I'm gonna have to punish them. I probably do not have a chance to beat them, but I am not going to say no to this opportunity. I just don't have the best chance actually succeeding at last. But I'm continuing to succeed, and I like that trait. I like that trait a lot. Let's start getting aggressive on our Lizardman adversary then, as this is the perfect opportunity for it. Sadly, I am running out of traits to use them as an independent like Scout and Saboteur right now. All I got really is Assault Garrisons. But replenishing troops is important too, especially if I do plan to put them in this army. And I honestly do wonder, can I... the attrition's gonna suck, but I was wondering if I can just maneuver and still get good replenishment, as I don't want to sit here an entire turn if I can help it. Like hell, it even will let me keep going. I was still replenished fully, but still. Better safe than sorry. And alas, you are... well, you were loyalty 5 like a turn ago. I know I took an event that made it more likely for you to not be loyal or at least lose loyalty, but still, I am not happy about that. It is what it is, though, and we're going to make our move forward. Ideally, in preparation for when you eventually, inevitably backstab me, you cursed rat. And you didn't even do anything in the battle, but yet you got experience regardless. So I'll have to go with it. And Queek, do I really want to go with make examples? I know it's a really good trait, but it seems like it counteracts my ultimate goal with this campaign, which is trying to get more accustomed and prepared for multiplayer. And sure, I have inspiring presence and even extremely distrustful. So I'm already kind of forfeiting that to a limited extent. But increasing the leadership aura and everything. Yeah, that's aura plus 5 additional leadership on top of that. I think I'm going to willingly avoid that for the time being, just to try and keep consistent with the theme of the rats. If it becomes more problematic later, then I am just one level away from grabbing this, even though it could help me with my warlord to kind of cooperate with me. But let's boost our power against, well, my power's already boosted against Lizardmen, so arguably, I don't need this. But I'm going to get it anyway since it is additional damage potential, and Queek is kind of built for that. Also, what do I want to do with you? As Wither is probably my most important spell for dealing with said Lizardmen. And Vermintide can be really good, but at the same time, I do have Menace below for this kind of a situation. So I should grab that when I have everything else expended. And Poison would be pretty good too. I definitely wouldn't mind Blessed with Filth. What do I get with this? Reduce cooldown, I'm fine with that. Reduce cost, reduce the cost for upgrade version, and reduce miscast chance. And I should get Warpstone token at some point too, as the additional reserve means my mana, my magic recharges faster. But really, I want to get this for the buffs. The reduce cooldown, the reduce cost. That way I don't have to really overcharge it to get value out of it. Alright, that's on you. And I can't increase your spread public order, so we're just going to do what we always do. Make you really good at stabbing things, or at least be an individual hero. But I think I'm going to keep you there. What's this notification for? Oh, you just need to move. And I learned something very important in that how the Undercity works. Especially since, upon the realization that Karak 8 Peak is already kind of an underworld, a Skaven underworld right now. And I was completely oblivious to it. There are definitely things I can do, like I lose visibility, which probably isn't really a big deal at the moment. It's just a question of, what do I do with all of these options? Although they are incredibly expensive, and I am getting really close to the threshold I need for the quest. Yeah, I'm 4,000 gold away, so I don't want to spend too much cash if I can help it. Ideally. But it's good to know this is a thing. And with that said, I'm going to, well, I'm trying to figure out what do I want to do with you. Just scout our orky friend, I guess. As I already have a spellcaster, and I don't want two of them to kind of flood or drain my reserves, ideally. Dang it! I clicked that preemptively. I was going to get myself an additional lord for creating my own, an extra Skaven underhive, especially for over in the west there, as there's conveniently already a wreck for me to do such a thing. Loyalty critical. I could kill him for loyalty, like that matters. The sad truth of the matter is, but it would make my life a lot easier, I guess, rather than having to fight him. Even though I will admit I kind of want to fight him for more experience. For us to pick, let's see, who is saying this? Oh, Roderick. Ah, well, let's kill him off since he's about to betray us anyway, as if I were to accept his offer, he would betray me regardless. Well, that was odd. Didn't I just... Oh, maybe it wasn't killing the warlord. Maybe it was killing someone else. I kind of rushed through that, I will be honest. Either way, before I forget, let's... Yeah, I was going to build to get my rat ogres. That was another thing I wanted to do. Sadly, it burns a lot of my money. But I think that's the only thing noteworthy I really want to get. This gives me some income, which I'll get over time. Alright, so maybe things will be delayed a bit. And upgrading the runners would be good, but I don't think there's a rush for that. That's really only my secondary lord has, well, has the gunner runners. When I'm ready to start upgrading and getting a... I don't think this, like I said, I don't think there's a rush for these just yet, even though the range, having a couple of range units will be nice, especially as an upgrade to the slaves. But let me get my dang lord. I don't trust the Greyseers for obvious reasons. And hopefully you don't backstab me as well, but you are disciplined. And that will cost me quite a bit more money too, alas. And I'm just going to have you go over here. And, well, I probably don't need you anymore now that I have extra loyalty, but... Hopefully, yeah, after a couple of successful endeavors, I should be able to do some damage. Hopefully. And let's see, their casualty rates were down. They're replenishing relatively quickly, but I want to keep crippling them. At least keep making the attempt. But it's going to burn all my income for now.
Not my fault.
Sure it was your fault. But either way, let's brazenly go through the territory. I don't really care at this point, as they're my next obvious target. And I was going to get these for my additional income too. And you give me Untainted, and you only cost 200 gold. Which I basically will get back in 3 turns, essentially. So there's a good ROI, return on investment there. I will happily take it. And you're loyalty 4 at the moment. And I'm expecting you... I'm going to have to keep you close for when you do eventually betray me. Now I'm trying to figure out who I accidentally killed off. There was an option to kill someone, so I'm wondering what happened. I thought I killed my lord, is what I originally thought happened, but... Again, I kind of rushed it, didn't I? And I would like to... Well, I could have raided it. That's something I probably could have done there to help get with my food growth. And I don't think I can do it now. Maybe next turn I'll have this lord do some raiding for me. To help offset that food loss. Engineer, you're just going to go scout and make sure the orcs behave themselves. They're not exactly happy, I don't think, because... Where is my relations with them? I just saw it there a moment ago. Oh, there it is. Apparently they were friendly with the tomb guards. I'm not sure why, but it's making them like me even less. I'm not sure what the aversion is, to be honest, as I don't think I even did anything to bother them. So, our loyalty is dropping again, which I do not like it. Loyalty crisis averted, never mind. I have no idea what that is. Clan Mulder approaches you. Lord of Vermin, their wealth is legendary. And they ask that a number of troops take part in their secret experiments. Oh boy, more attrition crap. I'm about to attack this lone settlement, so I should be able to get away with it in theory. Oh, more. They're asking for more, including money. I guess they'll solve my loyalty problem. Their experiments were failures, but if you could offer just a few more rats. Well, a few more rats? They're asking for money, you liars. I'll allow it this once, though, dang it. By now, that offset quite a bit of what I'm aiming for. And apparently that did not affect the loyalty this turn. Has improved. Has improved, okay. I'll just have a look and see what happens for next turn then. Actually, I could just turn the rain stance, can't I? Grab some food, grab some money, even though it's not really a lot of money, I guess. And have that help supplement my losses here. Although I really would have liked to attack this settlement. They are strength 25, which is going to put me in a very bad spot for fighting them, but I'm going to chance it. As they are the only adversary down here, I believe. And if I could take them out, then I don't think I have to worry about anything backstabbing me. It's just these two pathways. And of course our dwarven friend, which are kind of content in staying where they are, and they're actually losing some public order, if only slowly. Sadly, they are getting rid of my corruption, which I don't like. At some point, I think I'm going to have to move my Plague Priest over to help with that problem. Nah, and I can't attack yet, dang it. So I declared war for nothing. And it's probably going to prompt them to come after me. You're still wounded, though. Hopefully we can wound you more. Yeah, the more I try it, the more likely I'm gonna get wounded. It's the only downside here.
Slow things and make them slower.
Especially with back-to-back failures.
Poison blade.
Oh, conveniently you're gonna take the attrition. I am okay with that. Although, you're gonna take attrition no matter what. So do I honestly move a few with that said?
Run, fools.
I almost feel like if it does absolutely nothing if I were to stay still.
Come, skunk. Yes.
Yeah, it almost looks like I gain nothing, but the fact that only the Lord gets injured is perfect for me. I sacrificed nothing, but I guess he got all the loyalty buffs as a result of that. And I never even looked to see what his loyalty was to begin with. Oh well, I'll live with it.
Assassin.
You stay there, although once I get this Undercity going, you won't really be needed here anymore. And I'm gonna have to think of what to do with you next. Now I can upgrade further for more corruption, more income. Costs 3,000 gold. But a couple of successful battles will get me back up to where I'm hoping to be.
I order scurry
And I don't think I want to do anything with you. I could chance wounding you. Very unlikely, of course. But all I really care about is an actual army kind of causing problems. And I don't need the Scheme of Doom. I don't think. I'm hoping I don't need it. You're retreating. They have 2 armies, sadly. That's a bit problematic if they decide to death ball around. Ah, that's a shame. Camry decided to grab that. And now I don't think it's even possible for me to do that anymore.
I am mighty.
They want a non-aggression pack, huh? I'm not giving them money for a non-aggression pack. I'm not gonna do that. Alright, you are loyal, that's fine. Expendable, let's see, clan rats have the expendable trait. Charge bonus, melee attack, all is good with them. Although,
Assassinating.
what are these armies?
Zultma.
Ooh, red-crested skinks. Although really the scary one, of course, is
Many kills.
Krogar, whatever his heck his name is. I would like to cripple him even further, at least keep him still. Back-to-back failures doesn't help me though. There.
Contract complete.
That helps that. Causes fear. If nothing else, that slows them down, and I'll happily take that. That's all I could realistically ask for, I guess.
Stab, gouge.
And this looks like a very simple fight. I can give really good leadership to someone, which I assume is going to be the Plague Priest. I think that would be good value there. Could go to one of my Storm Vermin for now. And this would be a good test on how efficient my army can be. Although they're mostly skinks, which are easy fodder. But like I said, I'm just going to skip right through this and get to the next phase of our grand plan. Alright, that was simple enough. Although, I may have used my spells a little bit too early there. And I did try my pestilent, wind attack spell, which sadly did not amount to a whole lot, as even bringing it on the skinks. I think the only one good shot I had was on skinks, and otherwise, it didn't kill a whole lot. It didn't seem to do a whole lot against the Saurus warriors, at least. So trying to bring down their armor and just enhance my army would be ideal. So if I can get Vermintide, that'd be good. I would like to, I would actually like to settle on this city. So that's what I'm going to do. It's just a shame it has no money to it.
My treasures take hold.
I'm actually losing money, apparently, from raiding it. And as a result, probably was not worth it, I would argue.
Mine.
Either way, we got more levels. Let's enjoy this extra power. As Queek is probably the only one who can really take on our adversaries or take on our lizardmen in an efficient manner, as my plague monks are more for regular infantry and not those with armor, sadly. A bit of a problem, but heck, what's your bonus here? Oh, they do have a little bit of armor piercing. Not much, but it could help make the difference. What about my plague priests? To get a vague idea. Yeah, you are definitely good at your damn job. At killing lizards, primarily.
Should kill when
And if I can get some census bearers to help you out, that would be great. Evasion would also be great, but I think I need to focus on my spells for the upcoming fights. Unless I feel like I can get away with some of these spells here. And these are regular plague monks. If they were census bearers, I would love to grab that. I'll just focus on leveling up these spells, or at least unlocking them, as poison would still be good for crippling their power. I think that's still worth it. Now, you go over there, start scouting, and I just had you act, didn't I?
Call me Death Master.
You look like you did act. Now,
I am warlord.
so much for that idea, but we do know Kimry has that area. What do I do with my lord, though? I would like to get my money back. Am I able? Oh, wait. Didn't I see something on you? Expand under Empire. Maybe you're the one I need for going over here. If you can expand under Empire even with them settled, that'd be great. As apparently my assassin cannot do that. They can discover undercities, but that doesn't help me.
I order scurry move.
Either way. You spread public order, but you can't do anything. I wonder if you can cause unrest, or maybe I have to get down into their border to do that. If I can reduce their unrest more, that could maybe set up for something over time, as I don't really want to deal with the dwarves if they're just going to sit there and not be a threat. That's for my hero. I don't think I'm going to get any more Skaven slaves if I'm honest, so I might avoid you. Income from sacking is good. Growth is good. Yeah, I think I'll go with the growth for now, unless I unlock something here that might be worth getting. Leadership when laying siege. Adds an extra clan rat unit to the army spawn from Vermintide. Interesting. Oh, the Undercity building. Never mind. Although increases my capacity, increases food generated, which could be useful. Although I have to grab multiple researches first. And what about you? Campaign movement, I like that. Although I think I need to grab set example as well for that to really kick in. And you're busy repairing. I don't need to buy that. You help with the Untainted. And I just need to get a settlement over here set, which I think that's what our Lord does. And I was contemplating what to do with him. Now I found a use for him. Although, do I really keep him around? He's costing me 300 gold to do almost nothing. Although he's more loyal than the dang he's more loyal than you. And as a result, I'm tempted to just swap out your army in preparation for that inevitable betrayal. I would like money off you without a doubt. We're just gonna have to be mindful of the public order, as that's really damn low. No, I don't want to repair. I was wondering why it was prompting that on me. Hopefully we can get the public order. Yeah, you run away now. I don't want to deal with you anytime soon. And you're nothing but skinks? Armor-piercing skinks, which I kind of laugh at a little bit, as I don't really have armor for him to be concerned with. There is some interesting stuff that just got on there. For one, apparently there's another Skaven faction around that might be causing trouble for our lizardman friend here. I don't know how powerful they are, and since I uncovered their hero, Strength 75, they actually are a threat. Although Last Defenders are terrifying right now, but if I could fight the army separate, I probably could do something about it still. So I don't think seeing the strength is all that terrifying on its own if I'm smart about my awareness and positioning. With that said, I want you to replenish a bit. Ideally, especially while Queek makes his way over to catch up with you. And Queek is already fully replenished. Perfect. Although in all honesty, I should be trying to raid, shouldn't I? Cause why the hell not?
Soon we raid. Quick.
Since I'm only replenishing one Skaven slaves, it's not really worth it, is it?
Silent killer. Yes, yes.
I would like to avoid attacking you, ignore you for a while, but if you regenerate your army, that's going to be a bit of a problem. And I don't like you. Sadly, it failed. Now, outside of assaulting garrison, what the hell do I do with you? I have to actually, I'm kind of forced to make you a fighter now, which is kind of okay, since I was kind of contemplating throwing him in my army at some point anyway. You can continue repairing, I'm fine with that.
Hates heat. Sweats.
Now, you make your way over. We're going to put you to work. Actually get my money's worth out of you. And what's going on over here? I don't have anyone kind of spotting up here anymore, which is the only downside. And oh, my assassin's no longer giving public order, which is fine, because I kind of want to get rid of the corruption, which in turn will help with my public order a bit. I'm just going to have to deal with the deficit of food, is the only caveat. Next turn I get rat ogres, which I'm not going to be able to benefit from anytime soon. Oh yeah, I forgot about this dang little dwarf runesmith that's down here. I may even forgotten to mention him. He's probably causing a little bit of problems and I don't like him. He could be the reason why corruption is going down. You know what needs to be done. Can you do it is the real question. Not very well, but it will help level you up. It's just burning more resources is the only downside. It sadly did not level you up. If I get too hostile with them though, they'll be more than likely to attack me. And I don't think I care about the skink priests on their own. I just don't want you taking part in anything. Although, most of your army just vanished for some reason. Or was your army already dwindled and I wasn't privy to it? I'm curious what's happening here. As I thought there were more lizardmen than I realized, or maybe that was just me panicking upon the realization I probably couldn't take them out. Now, Queek, how well defended is Doomglade? Very minor, and I could in theory get this entire province as well in time, if I so wished. And I don't think colonization costs, yeah, I'm not going to worry about colonizing that region. I'm trying to figure out what would be the main benefit if I'm serious. As once I secure everything or kill off everything down here, outside of income, which might still be worth grabbing points, I don't really need anything down here. And maybe I could just specialize them towards giving me food if that's at all possible. what gives me food? Because corruption I won't care nearly as much about if it's out in the middle of nowhere and not causing me problems. But what gives me food? That's honestly what I want. Nothing I see here gives me food. Just the province bonus if I had to guess. Oh, I get food from the capital, which... if that's the only building, then I guess I'm okay with it. I do want to have a look around and see if there's other ways to get food outside the province bonus. Maybe I'll just leave them bare bones. But I need the money for that first, and I burnt a lot of my cash, which I do need to save up for the warp shard still. I don't need you to join me. I'm fine with Creek doing it by himself. And this will be another one-side stop. And I'm going to enjoy this and take the opportunity to play around with the spells a bit more. In preparation. I like to think that was a tiny bit better. If for only because I have slightly less losses than I did before. Although, I probably did not really... I didn't take the time to read how that armor reduction skill works. I get a bunch of money, I want to loot you. As I don't want to keep you for the lizardmen to benefit off of. Leadership buff, leadership ore size. So that's continuing. I guess that trend's continuing whether I like it or not. And 1,000 enemies have been slain. Perfect. Now I have to carry out, or at least succeed in a hero action. Where was this all the other times, if I were to be honest, Oh well. It is good progress. This will give me a little extra income and maybe I can benefit from colonizing the capital of this province. And Queek has leveled up. So maybe I should get this here. I'm just naturally getting leadership buffs whether I want to or not. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna go for storm vermin for a while, so I don't need to worry about that. Oh, this is for all provinces, so that could be useful, and it helps increase the likeliness of my heroes doing their job when I'm in the area. A little trickier to pull off than I probably would like, just because of how small the regions are, but I guess I'm going with this. Now, Queek, you just sit there and replenish like a good Skaven warlord. And these are almost fully repaired. I don't need to buy them. Unless I want to burn 11 gold, which I'm not going to do. And we're getting a nice surplus of food next turn. Perfect. Anything else I want to do with said food abundance? Next turn, we'll have another province, and that will help with my food growth as well. And I forgot to move my engineer because he was already queued. Where do you go? Yes, run away, please. Run away! I don't want to deal with you for a good long while. Whatever the heck you're up to. And that just means I can conquer the Western Territory a bit. Well, this is something I wasn't expecting. Apparently our Skaven ally fighting the lizards have themselves an undercity. Where is it? We must act fast and spend the money required to destroy these foul bees. Why would I want to destroy them? Come on. Why do I want to destroy them? I want them to join me, if at all possible. Although I find it funny, I actually see it when I'm nowhere near it, or I don't even have vision of the place yet. Your sprinting Temple of Skulls has an undercity. Oh, it's a rival. That explains it. I guess that makes a little more sense. Ooh, Croxagore Lord as well. They have quite the army down here, and I'm a little worried. You're nothing but skinks, so am I really worried about you? It helps with leveling you up. And I have a quest for 16, but I'll get back to you later, I think.
Skaven warlord.
There's a strategic location here. Probably a Skaven city if I had to guess, too. But best use I could think of for you is to just pillage and raid for me. Let us actually do that. While you're still loyal to me, that is. Generates more food. Gives me a bit of gold. I will happily take it, and my Plague Priest leveled up.
Should kill when get chance.
And that just reduces cooldown, although the problem with that is I'm already going to be kind of... Well, I feel like if I'm using 2 spells at once during a battle, I'm going to have a hard time making good use of it. And I don't think I need to rush Vermintide yet. I don't really... Well, who am I kidding? Evasion, since they are a melee hero, actually would be pretty good. Maybe just not for a truly support type of character. I just keep naturally thinking this Plague Priest is a support character, but have a look at his dang weapon strength already. We kind of know what his role is, even though he is a spellcaster. And apparently he has 50 armor. Where the hell did he get 50 armor? What on earth has given you 50 armor? Is it your level? Sadly, it does not want to tell me. I wish it told me what the modifiers were here. I think it's only going to show it when I'm in combat, though. Well. Do I continue to raid, or do I make my way down here? In all honesty, the time to strike is... I might as well strike the Cursed Jungle now while I have a window for it. And if I could continue to raid, that'd be good, too.
Mighty warrior champion.
Can I double raid? Can I get away with that? Yes, I can. Get that wealth back up, and ideally deal with you. Which isn't likely, let's be honest, but still. I don't like you here, causing problems.
Assassinate.
I can increase the odds, which I'm going to do. We're going to see about this settlement here.
Hornet one watches me.
We're going to colonize it. It is going to cost me cash, though. And a little bit of food, which I don't think I want to do with the deficit I'm currently under.
Guide us, Hornet one.
And really, I just got this for the province bonus. And a little more extra income once things are going. Oh, and apparently you got mining pits. If it helps with Untainted, I'll take it, as I think I'm going to establish Lamia, this region here, for helping to fortify my army a bit. And speaking of which,
Watch your back.
how do I fortify here? Don't quite have the population surplus yet to upgrade you. And that's kind of important for the moment. Thankfully though, the Tomb Guards actually like me. They're one of the few factions that appreciate great power. I will take it. And hopefully that means I don't have to worry about any hostility from them. And I can upgrade you for more... sadly, I don't think that increases corruption. If I'm serious. I want to increase corruption. I don't know the best way to do that. That gives me 2. That's 1. I don't want anything too elaborate. But if I get the Pox Cauldron here, then I can kind of demolish it in my main region. That reduces the penalty on public order for corruption. I'm just wondering, what are my options for more corruption? And the only one I could think of is the Pox Cauldron. Everything else basically gives me 1 corruption. And I prefer more if I can be... Can I be greedy? Can I be greedy and have all the corruption? Adjacent regions, ugh. Well, I guess if I demolish the R1, this would be good here. It's a net positive if I get rid of it in this settlement. And I don't even need this. Yeah, I can get rid of this for now. How much did that originally cost me? Well, it helps if I actually check this. Oh, well, I don't want to demolish that either. if I'm so honest, now that I committed to it. This gives me a little more flexibility. I can still get more plague priests if needed, and I just have to make a slight detour if I want to get some plague monks. Which doesn't sound like a bad thing. And I want to manage the corruption here ideally. And of course, with how the public order is going, I want to negate that as much as possible, as I did not realize how close I was to full-on rebellion. Which means I'm probably gonna have to, dang it, I forgot about you again. And we got ourselves a confederation, so Grimgore is getting more potent as well. And I like this, especially since we're about to take a settlement. I like the idea of taking everything from them. Now, let's not forget about you. Ideally, I don't want you to move the full... Ooh, excuse me. I don't want you to move the full distance, because you could have established that undercity for me. Although I guess I can't have you do that. Yeah, there it is. Expand an undercity. I will happily take this. Although I do need to seriously consider stealing technology, don't I? And I wonder if that counts towards the quest to succeed in with one of my heroes. I can't deal with the priest there, but that's not a problem. We will continue raiding, because raiding's always good. And I would like some more food. I'm not replenishing, it's the only downside, but that's not a big deal. I just gotta be aware of that for whatever happens later. So you're just garrisoned. The Croxagore and everyone else went up here. I don't care about assaulting. Although you can't say no to 69%, can you? Sorry, my throat's just being itchy and I don't like it. Not one bit. Oh, well, I think we know what happened here. All the lizardmen came over here to deal with the Skaven. Although, it does beg the question, what happened to the lizards? Did they actually die? That would be hilarious if they got eradicated. Although, now it's the question, do you like me? Do I need to worry about you? Okay, they like me so far. But, if they don't like me more, I'm gonna have to deal with them. It is part of the scheme. There will be no rival clans. If I can have my say. Oh god, look at our income for the turn though. From passing up to 69% for the assault on the walls, for a perfect amount of income. Although sadly, I need more. I need more income. There. You're dealt with. We got money for that. Maintain 32 units in total. Ooh, I'm pretty close to that. I wonder if that counts the heroes as well, which I'm assuming it does, if I'm serious. And we're already pretty close to that. Menace below. I would like to grab that, but which is more valuable? I think the growth is pretty good. That is quite a noteworthy amount of growth, I think. And here comes our lizards. I wonder if they just got crushed by that Skaven army or not. I have to check their power to see how they are currently. Alright, so you are a raider. I like this. This could be useful. I wonder if Queek hasn't quite got that yet. He would need to do it for another turn or two. Although, do I really need you down here? I should be more concerned with my public order, which thankfully is increasing. As you're not really going to do a whole lot down here, are you? If I were serious. You did the one job I want of you, and I am fine with that. This increases income by only 10. It does increase public order, which is kind of needed in the long term. And I got this mainly for the garrison. which I don't think I need to worry about, so I'll just leave those two be. I don't think I'm in a rush. And now, how do we benefit off you? I want me some Doom Wheels. I think that's self-explanatory. Gives us catapults, but the ultimate goal is to benefit from the Doom Wheels, but is that what I want to get now? Increases income from all buildings. That is incredibly enticing. And it unlocks... It gives me more food and extra tech. I'm tempted, very tempted to get that. Warp fire throwers could be fun as well as the globadiers, but I think the Death Runners and those guys cover my ranged attackers for the time being. This gives me more garrison. I can't say no to that as this is supposed to be my capital and it is kind of fragile right now. I am seriously considering getting the capital, upgrading this. Just for a more potent army. As I don't think the Plague Claw catapult ultimately fits what I want to go for, but if I can get the Doom Wheel, which is kind of a chariot and mobile unit, I think that changes that dynamic. And I get access to more engineers ideally. Which I think I can't get anymore, to be honest, currently. So I'm just going to do the safe route. Get some more cover, get some more garrison. As I need 2 more growth, or 2 more population to upgrade this further. I am okay with that. Now continue raiding, although I could attack the city right now. And with that said, what is your power? Are you... Yeah, you are completely limping right now. Oh god. Strength 69. We just keep seeing this number everywhere we go right now. And they only have 2 settlements left. They are, unfortunately, kind of screwed. I don't know if I'm disappointed or not, if I'm serious. I would have liked to put all my efforts, all my preparation to good use, dang it.
Attack! Attack!
Oh well. Let's just give them one less settlement, I guess. And alas, this is also going to be an easy one to take out.
Battle fight, yes, yes!
Now, on here I thought I did better. Although, all the work was really done by the Source Warriors. But I like to think it was pretty good, as my spearmen were able to intercept the Cold One Riders pretty well, and I think it negates their charge bonus. It doesn't want to tell me here. But I want to believe that was more successful, even if my casualties were a little more plentiful, sadly.
Take still, make quick rich.
Now, the big question,
I claim this for clan.
do I grab this or not? I get a bunch of money, sure.
Send it to the under.
Well, I think the plan was already to kind of use these for just for my economy and getting food. So why not, in all honesty? Especially since it does help with my... I lost my train of thought there. It gives me food and gives me money. I guess it follows through with what I ultimately want. And okay, so this is an actual weapon. And Queek's currently equipped with it, I guess, I think. Or really, no one's equipped with it. I'm going to have to check and see. Who is equipped? Okay, I'll take that buff. Enables magical attacks too, which I don't think that ignores armor. Does it? It can harm units that are protected by... Okay, it just ignores those that have physical resistance, like this missile resistance here, for example. It just essentially ignores that, unless they have a magical resistance, then it can be a bad thing. But I don't think we have to worry about that too much. And I would like to get enemies... I wonder if I... No, I think I give that to one. If I can give that to my Plague Priest, that'd probably be better. But what are my alternatives? Plus 20 armor is still pretty damn good. I think I'll keep that for now. But since we do have spoils, how do I best use it? Yeah, why don't you have it, you bugger? Get that shard on you. You would love nothing more than to screw over the enemy. Especially since you had this condenser that you've been not utilizing, a slacker. Crown of Command. Although you're gonna... Yeah, you're loyalty 3. I don't trust you with anything. If I'm serious. In all honesty, with this loyalty feature, I don't trust any of my lords. But it is what it is, I guess. You take the Crown of Command. Just in case. Actually, I have a banner slot, do I? Nope, just Queek does. He's hoarding them all. And now with that said, I guess you can go down here and start preparing to grab territory for me. Grab me another region. We just barely averted an unrest or an upper rebellion, and I need to deal with that more while I'm doing my campaign down south. And, okay, this is my warlord who I don't think I want to give him too much combat benefits, honestly. So, what do I give you in that case? Yeah. What would be good for you? I might as well... I don't like any of those if I'm so serious. Especially since I don't think I plan on recruiting with him there. Although, I do need a lord to kind of just supplement my troops, which I guess is what my third lord's going to be for, if I'm so serious. And you are currently raiding. We're going to have to change your stance and do some raiding next turn. Now, let's see, what is my reputation with them? It's pretty good, but I seriously doubt they're gonna confederate or do anything with me there. Although, there is the 13th scheme which I could use to help with that, can I? Where are you?
I lead.
Interestingly, they only have one settlement, yet somehow they took out all the lizardmen. That I was not expecting, and I could just eradicate them right now.
Come, compata.
I don't think I want to waste my time with them. As far as gaining an alliance, let me just have that be a benefit for me. And there's the 69% again. We can't say no to that. Especially if I'm going to make my way over here in the next few turns. Although, 69 was not worth it, sadly. Queek. Queek. What are we going to give you? Because I like this for boosting my chances with sabotaging the wall. Warpstone weaponry, I can't say no to that. I already got magical attacks, but that just allows me to switch my weapons when I get it. Alright, and chances are these lizards might attack you, and then you can run away. And hopefully I can attack them next turn. Yes, come into my trap. Well, that's no surprise. Run away. Run to safety. You're running into the woods, but I guess it'll do. And if they think they have a chance, maybe I can fight them with Queek. I should without a doubt be able to fight them, though. Now, I have been forgetting. Dang it. What is all this stuff? I honestly don't care about the ambushes, although it can be helpful here, considering. But since it completely changes the layout of the combat, I don't think it's beneficial. Yeah, success for chance for assassins, I'll take that. And loyalty as a bonus. I don't care about that failing. Strict public order, that's convenient. Now, I kind of forgot about our engineer a bit. Where are you with that said?
You're in my optics.
Build my under empire, if you could please.
Wars.
And you get a level up for it too, which is nice and convenient.
When get chance.
And there are lots of other tools to play with. Especially if I do swap out my plague monk or plague priest rather. It might be useful. Howling Gale, that's for flying units, I think. Affects enemies in range. Target if a flying unit. Yeah, making flame possible, which could be fun, but not for the moment. Death Frenzy, that's fun. Breath Attack. There's some fun stuff to be had here. What does upgrade do? It just overcharges it, which isn't bad, but let's increase our variety. And I can buy stuff for you too. I'm gonna have a look at you after the recording, I think, as they can be pretty pricey, and I don't know what I want to get out of you yet. Now,
Kill for clan.
this is what I'm curious about.
The warrior champion.
Will you let me fight you? Yeah, if you don't run away, then I can have ourselves a nice fun battle here. Actually, let me just save, just to be safe, but I think what I'm gonna gamble on is the fact that they think they can take on Queek by themselves, and that way I won't have to worry about them retreating. And then I can get the battle I want and completely eradicate their army as a result.
I challenge. Kill.
Oh, even better, it's an ambush.
Ready.
Which is a bit of a shame, as again it changes the layout of the battle. And look how one-sided it is even. But
Battle fight. Yes.
since I've been let down on having a proper fight, and we haven't had an actual battle for this recording, let's just dive on in, shall we? Put an end to the lizards once and for all. It's just not the way I had envisioned taking care of them. And look at that nice little layout. They are going to be completely surrounded. The flanking bonuses are real. And I'm going to have a lot of fun with it, although I think my warp lightning throwers are... I'm surprised that they're actually ambushing the enemy, if I'm serious. And their army's way over here. And without a doubt, where the heck do I... Oh. I think I know where to put them. I just put them as far away as possible. Even if sadly they're all skinks, essentially. Red-crested skinks, regular skinks. Yeah, they're just entirely skinks. This is not the lizardman fight I was expecting. My plague priest is gonna have a field day. But dang it, I need elevation too. Alright, Queek, you're on the right side, or at least you're on the left. They are gonna sense me because they're danger sense, aren't they? Or, no, they don't actually have it. Which is amusing. So my plague priests go over on this side. Not that it really matters, I guess. And this is gonna be annoying. Because they're backwards right now. Trying to figure out where they are. And they're backwards again. Skaven slaves, where are you? Because I like you to be fodder. I did it again. Now, I need to figure out who's in this group. So that way... Group them up so that way they're out of my way. And Plague Priest, you're in there too. And then everyone else can support Queek as they're going to take the brunt of the damage, I think. At least until the Skaven slaves are revealed. You guys can harass up on the hit slopes. That sounds perfect for you. We don't have to worry about mounted units, or even large units, alas. Yeah, they have charge defense. I was wondering about that. Which is why they did as well as they did against the Cold One Riders. Storm Vermin, they have shields, so they can take the hits pretty well. Sadly, only spears are not going to be very effective, but we're going to have a nice, massive surround on them. I am not worried one bit here, but where's Queek? Now you get in the group. You get in your group. And let's... Ooh. I probably should gamble that. As I'm going to be going in... I'm going to be going in there furiously. And I want to get as many poison winds as I can get. Damn it. So much for that. Now, let's get going. Now, I just gotta make sure they're attacking appropriate targets. Which is hard to do when I can't actually see if they're attacking or not.
Storm burning. Master kill.
Alright, let's see, you go in there. I think we actually overcharged this. Oh, you don't have the overcharge effect, do you? Alright. Just pestilent allay. And we got ourselves a nice flank attack there, at least. I am happy with that exchange, although this is a big clump of rats. Although they're ranged, that's fine. I'm just wondering if there's anyone I'm missing. Yeah, I am missing someone. Yeah, just missing regular clan rats. I like this engagement. My archers are almost doing pure damage and not really hitting me. I want to believe. But let's enjoy the pestilence that is, although that probably was a bad angle. That probably was not nearly as effective as it could have been, alas. But if I do that cone attack, then I am fine. These are all skinks, they're all pretty fragile, and one clan rat's dealing with two skirmisher squads. I think I'm getting my money's worth out of them. Now flank them. Yeah, they're retreating, that's fine. Just keep attacking clumps. And I'll have some mana in another 10 seconds. Perfect. Kill the ruler. Kill him. You know you want to. Alright, Spears, you come join us. I hope this is a better shot. That looks more promising. Although they were already broken, let's be honest. That maybe is not as impressive as I make it sound. They're still running. The summoned clan rats are not doing anything. Which, I would honestly like to be able to give them an order as I spawn them. Rather than having to time it perfectly, the 10 seconds or so it takes for them to spawn. And he's still going. They are running out of they are about to break. And again, I do want to take advantage of their scurry away trait where they run away. Although I wish it could just stay active so that way I can read this. Oh well. That's fine. Nice solid victory. It was a pretty simple one, but again, I had them surrounded and they had no real tank, as it were, to kind of absorb the hits rather, and kind of tie me up. Aw, poor Queek. He killed absolutely nothing, but yet he still did more value than my dang Plague Priest. So he still did work by killing off the Scar Veteran, or the old one, is it? Yeah, it should be the old one. He still did his thing. It's really the Warp Lightning throwers that did absolutely nothing, I want to argue. Considering the number of skinks. Yeah, 56 damage. Not worth it at all. And Plague Priest didn't do much. Yeah, it was really these two that did their work. A couple of clan rats that did decent. Even the Skaven slaves did almost got their money back in that exchange.
Sacrifice to the 13.
And let's get more food.
Quick, master owner.
Because why not?
Need more trophies, yes, yes.
Oh, they actually survived.
Die, die.
Let's kill it proper this time, although
Is ready.
I don't think there's anything exciting to see here. We'll just skip through. Alright.
My way.
And there goes perhaps the last of the Lizardmen armies. I'm hoping at least. Yep, you are completely eradicated now. Perfect. Sacred Banner of the Horned Rat? I like it. I like it a lot. And more leadership against Lizardmen. Sadly, that's kind of moot. I don't think there's any more lizards to really go up against at this point. But I'll take it, as I will take these 2 different skill points. Do I just go double into this? I really like the effects it gives, if I'm so honest. Although there is slight diminishing return. If only slight. So maybe I just stick with the 1 for now and max out my Blade Master skill. Perfect. And Plague Priest, you got 2 levels as well, did you? Yes, you did.
Poison after.
Let's get you more reserve. And then... Ooh, more reserve and more reserve. That sounds fun. Max out reserve for more regular spell fun. And then I'll look into these 2 new spells that I unlock. And that should hopefully give me a ridiculous amount of recharge rate for the start of the battle. And anytime I can be disciplined enough to just let it charge up in the heat of battle. But I think that was a nice successful day. I just was not expecting a single settlement Skaven faction to kind of take them all out for me. Which just shows that they have been terrible about their prioritization. Ooh, and because Queek's in the territory. Is that even worth it now? What is their garrison like? It's not even worth it. I'm sorry, that's not worth it. And this is their last settlement too. In fact, this is the bottom of the map. Alright. I'm convinced. Although, yeah, even the Skaven don't really have much going for them. I could just crush them both in the next episode. I am happy with that.
Stink of command.
Now, Lamia's doing fine there on that. I have some stuff to prepare for, especially if I want to do anything with this Undercity, or Underhive, Under Empire, whatever the heck it's called. Under Empire, okay. We will see how that goes. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I will see you next time.